My name is not Ed Bryant.
What?
For those of you who have been here more than once, you know that Ed Bryant has been the mainstay Toastmaster for as long as most people can remember. Ed currently can't come right now because his implants are swollen, but that's another story. Now, I found out I was going to do this last night, and here's how it happened. Sue Thing called me. Sue, where are you?
Over here.
So, it's her fault. Sue Thing called me, and she said, Wes, can you be Toastmaster? I said, either you're smoking some really good crack, or I'm at the very end of a long list of people a lot more qualified from me. Now, to show how sad the organization is, I was at the top of their list. And I let them know how sad that was. So I asked, well, why did you come up with my name? She said, well, she and Ed talked to each other on the telephone, and they both agreed that I would be the perfect candidate to do this. And I said, well, why? She said, because of my military background. Ed said that I would look at this as a military operation. He said that I would see a hill and I would take it. He said that I would see the enemy and I would want it. He said that I would see an obstacle course and I would do it. So, I don't know shit about being a Toastmaster. But I know about the military. So, for the next 30 minutes, I will teach you how to assemble this double AK-47 all rifle drill. To perform this task, we'll need a blindfold and an AK-47. So, you take off her shirt and make a blindfold. You go on to John Ringo's bed and get the AK-47. Seriously, Ed said that he had a few words that he wanted me to pass on to everybody. Two specific things to you guys and one thing to me. He said to you guys, the first one is, necrotizing fasciitis eats new flesh faster than maggots eat old flesh. What can I say? And a 6-inch Q-tip can be used as a defensive weapon. He's in the hospital, what can I say? And as far as me, he said, Wes, when you start getting nervous, just go to your favorite joke. So, here's my favorite joke. There once was a sci-fi writer from Venus. And that's enough of it. Let me introduce myself. Some of you know me, a lot of you probably don't. My name is Weston Ochse. Harlan Ellison actually gave me a compliment one time. He said, wow, I like your name. It sounds like a nursing home. Weston Ochse. Now, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I took it as one. So I'm going, Weston Ochse, where good people go to die. All right, I can do that. I'll fill the place, no problem. I've been a writer since about 1998. I've published a few things. My first collection was called Scary Rednecks and Other Inbred Horrors, whom some of you have read. You know that a few years ago, an independent movie producer tried to boondoggle you guys by showing something that he never actually showed. But that's fine. He hasn't showed it to me either. I think the movie is still being made. I'll let you know in about 10 years if it really is. But like all independent productions, it has a life of its own. I won the Bram Stoker Award in 2005 for Best First Novel. And I continue to write. I am a retired military interrogator. I currently work for the U.S. government, so I have a day job and a night job, and a night-night job, especially living by the Mexican border. My current book that I have out is called Vampire Outlaw of the Milky Way. To call it science fiction is really optimistic. I call it space opera meets space porn. A little bit about TUS-CON. TUS-CON has been around since 1974. If you haven't been around since 1974, raise your hand, please. There you go, see? Now, let's talk about 1974 for a minute, and let's figure out how this happened. So, I guess a couple people got together in 1974, they were so bored, there was nothing going on, they had to figure out a way to get together. Well, OPEC ended in 1974. The wasn't full, so we and T. Gordon Liddy got indicted. That was pretty fun. The Rumble in the Jungle with Ollie and Foreman happened in Kinshasa, as I